Hello everyone, it's me Raman, your IELTS trainer. Today we are going to discuss 10 important tips on IELTS writing. Now we know that IELTS writing is really important and many students find it difficult to get good scores in the writing. So I have come up with some important tips for you. Hope it will help you. So we are starting with the tips. The first important tip is we should take care of the timing. We know that for the writing task 1, we have to devote 20 minutes of the time, and for the writing task 2, we have to devote 40 minutes of the time. So the timing is very important. We should practice so that our writing tasks should complete within that time span. The second important tip is that the student should read the question properly and they should try to understand the question, because it has been encountered many times that students don't read the question properly, they don't understand the question properly, and they end up answering the wrong answer to the question. So proper understanding of the question is very, very important before giving an answer. And the third important step is that the student should take out some time before writing for the planning. So proper planning of task 1 as well as task 2 is very, very important. So for the task 1, the student should take out 3 to 5 minutes, and for the task 2, approximately 5 to 7 minutes for the planning of the task. If the student has planned the tasks properly beforehand, then it will be really easy for you to formulate the final answer. And the fourth important tip is the number of paragraphs. Now for the writing task 1, the student should have 3 paragraphs. I think they are sufficient, and for the task 2, 4 to 5 paragraphs should be there. The paragraph should not be less than 4 and should not be more than 5, because if it is less than 4, then you will end up losing your marks. And the tip number 5 is, which is very important also, that is the word length. Now we know that for the task 1, we have to write in 150 words. So there are 150 words minimum. We can write between 150 to 180 words. And similarly for the task 2, the word length is 250 words. So it can go from 250 to 280 or maybe sometimes 290 also. Now one thing which is very important is that your word length should not be less than the word length that is asked by the examiners. That is, the word length of task 1 should not be less than 150 words, and for the task 2, it should not be less than 250 words. If the word length is less, then also you will lose your marks. Now the sixth important tip is, which will help you to handle this problem, is that whenever the student have to practice the tasks, that is task 1 and task 2, at their homes or at their institutes, they should always practice it on the sample answer sheet which is provided by the IELTS. You can get a printout from anywhere or your institute will provide you. So if you will practice regularly on that particular answer sheet, you will have a vague idea that how much words you have covered. So you will not make this mistake of writing less than the required word length. And the seventh important tip is, never repeat the words. So if your words are repeated, then you will also lose your marks. So try to use different synonyms in that place and try avoiding the repetition of the words. And the eighth important tip is, which is very important also, that is grammar. One should take care of not to make any grammatical mistakes, because grammar accounts for 25% of your marks in both of your writing tasks. So grammatical mistakes should be avoided, because for every 3 mistakes, your bands are deducted. And the ninth important tip is, you should also focus on your spellings, because even if you have written all the answer correctly, your grammar is also correct, your vocabulary is also correct, but your spellings are wrong, then also you will lose your marks. So please take care of the spellings and practice them beforehand. So the 10th important tip is, use formal language while answering task 1 and task 2, because this is the main requirement of the writing task, that the examiner expects you to write in a formal language. And using the passive voice, you can form your sentences in the formal language. So try using passive voice in your writing task. So I think these 10 tips will surely help you to improve your IELTS score. So I'll wait for your suggestions if any. Please like and subscribe to my channel. for more information and content. And thank you.